even if you might not have been able to understand what Luisa said, you could watch her motions as she's portraying a sloth. And what I'm struck with is the acute observation, but also the empathy. And she uses this word, yakina, yakinaita, yaquilla. Yaquilla pobre. She says, yaqui, it climbs yaquilla pobre, which means that it climbs pitifully. It climbs in a way that evokes yaqui. It goes so slowly, yaquilla pobre, sikan. And I stand looking, rikusha shayane. I stand watching that slow, painful climbing. And he has his little food up there, and he doesn't do it all at once, but he pulls out a little shoot of the bromeliad and he eats it, and then he pulls out another shoot of the bromeliad and he eats it, and he eats all the bromeliads up there. And once there's no food left and his chagra is empty, he cries, "Mwah! Mwah! Mwah!" pitifully, just like a baby, like a human child. And then slowly he climbs down and he goes and looks for another tree. And she's describing he doesn't sleep like the other monkeys. He, hangs there sleeping. And you can see in the way this is sort of acted out in the body, a certain imagining of what it would like to be sleeping, hanging up there. How would it be for that sloth? And then she was telling about how someone named Leticia whacked a sloth on the side and whacked it on the head and whacked it. And these sloths don't die easily. I've actually tried this myself when I was about 10 years old. I spent a month out in Arajuno with a guy named Frank Collinger, who was a missionary out there. And we didn't have regular meat to eat. And we heard that there was a sloth, or he'd seen a sloth at night but couldn't find it. And the next day we searched and searched and searched till we find it. And in order not to waste a bullet, we cut the tree it was in and then tried to kill it. And you can whack these things from all sides really hard, and they don't die. They're really tough. But she was discussing how her friend Leticia had killed the sloth in order to eat it, whacking it, and she says, I don't eat sloths because they look so yaquilla, moving slowly up there. You feel sorry for them climbing, and so she doesn't eat sloths. And she also described partly how she knew this because her brother, I guess, had given her a baby sloth. Probably killed the mother and gave it to her. And she raised it, looked all over for these bromeliads to feed it, and raised it until it was big, and then she sold it to a gringo who took it away in a cage. And she says maybe it's multiplying in some other country. Okay.